Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another episode of Truth and Reflection, where we reflect on Islamic teachings and practical ways to strengthen our faith. Today's topic is an important one: the fitna of the eyes. Our eyes are one of the greatest blessings from Allah, but they can also be a source of immense trial if not controlled. In a world full of distractions, social media, TV, advertisements, and immodest content, guarding our gaze has become more difficult than ever. Why is the gaze so powerful? Allah has commanded us to guard our gaze because what we see directly affects our hearts. A single glance can lead to temptation, desires, and eventually, sin. Tell the believing men to lower their gaze and guard their chastity. That is purer for them. Indeed, Allah is all aware of what they do. And tell the believing women to lower their gaze and guard their chastity. The Surah An-Nur 24:30-31. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, warned us, "The eye commits adultery, and its adultery is the lustful look." Sahih Bukhari. A glance is like a poisoned arrow from Shaitan. Whoever lowers his gaze for the sake of Allah, He will replace it with sweetness in the heart. Just Hakim. This hadith tells us that lowering our gaze isn't just about avoiding sin. It actually brings peace and purity to the heart. The fitna, trial of the eyes, is more dangerous than we think. It doesn't just stop at looking. It leads to many other sins. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "There are two types of people from my ummah whom I have not seen. Men with whips like the tails of cows, with which they beat people, and women who are clothed yet naked. They will not enter Jannah nor even smell its fragrance." The Sahih Muslim. This hadith is a warning about the increase of immodesty in society, something we see today with revealing clothing and social media exposure. So, how do we fight against the fitna of the eyes? 1. Lower your gaze. Train yourself to look away immediately when you see something inappropriate. The Prophet, peace be upon him, gave us clear instructions. Do not follow a forbidden glance with another. The first glance is forgiven, but the second is not. Tirmidhi. Allah knows the fraud of the eyes and what the hearts conceal. Surah Ghafir 40:19. Even if no one else knows what we look at, Allah knows. Control what you watch. Be mindful of what you consume on social media, TV, and online. Unfollow accounts that promote immodesty or temptation. O Prophet, tell your wives and daughters and the women of the believers to draw their outer garments around them. That is better, so they may be recognized and not abused. Surah Al-Ahzab 33:59-3. Increase jikr. If you struggle with temptation, make astaghfirullah a habit. Say, "O Allah, lower my gaze, purify my heart, and protect me from the trial of what I see." The Prophet, peace be upon him, also advised us to recite Surah Al-Kahf every Friday for protection from trials. One of the signs of the end times is the normalization of immorality and people abandoning modesty. We see this happening today with immodest fashion trends, pornography addiction, and social media exposure. The Prophet, peace be upon him, warned, "There will come a time when holding on to faith will be like holding on to a burning coal." The Tirmidhi. Ya Allah, protect our eyes from haram, purify our hearts, and grant us strength to resist temptation. Make us among those whose eyes are lowered for your sake and whose hearts are filled with your light. Ameen. If you found this lesson beneficial, share it with your loved ones. Until next time, stay with truth and reflection.